Hello everybody, this is Gruesome Fox coming at you with a 350 cost rated match in the Zaku Desert type. We're going to be on a massive impact site for this match here, and this is going to be the level 4 version of the Desert type. The Zaku Desert type is one of my favorite Zakus. Design-wise, it's up there for me right next to the Zaku II FS, which I think I must just have a thing for Zakus with head Vulcans, because I always tend to really lean towards those designs. You really don't see Vulcans as a thing on Zeon mobile suits, so it's always really cool when a Zaku or any other Zeon mobile suit includes them. But I also just really like the overall design of this unit. You can tell it is supposed to still be a Zaku, but they changed so much about the design, from the more like square shape of the shoulders to the added vents across the body. And the biggest thing I really like, kind of going back to the head, is both the Vulcans and also the shape of the antenna on the head. I like how the antenna kind of slants back on it. It's very different from the typical antenna you see with Zeon mobile suits, and I really wish that was something that we would see on more like desert-based units. Really just do like the way that fin looks, and I wish I could get a either the model kit or a figure of the Zaku Desert type here, because I would really like to have some type of physical representation of this unit. But looking at the mobile suit in GBO2 here, this used to be my go-to mobile suit for 250, like my main general pick. Not really for 200. It was kind of weird. It was like, I liked it at 250, but not really at 200. But now that, 200 and 250 really are not a thing anymore in GBO2, my only options are to go into custom rooms, which I don't think I have ever seen a custom room for 200 or 250 specifically. Usually custom rooms, it's primarily AB rooms these days. You really don't see a whole lot of rooms for dedicated cost. Or I could use the 300 and 350 cost version, which is what I'm doing here with the level 4. And really the only problem with that is that the Zaku Desert type is one of the older mobile suits in GBO2. It is one that could definitely benefit from an adjustment if it hasn't gotten one this week. I forgot to mention in my Despada video that by the time that video and this video came out, I would be away during the week. I made a community post about it, but I forgot to mention it in the Despada video, which I apologize about. So both that video and this video are not really up to date with this week, so anything that's come out this week in terms of units or unit adjustments, that's really all stuff I'm going to have to get into next week. But yeah, if the Zaku Desert type has not been buffed within this time, yeah, it is a unit that could definitely use an adjustment alongside a lot of other older low-cost units. But hey, did get a nice counter on the prototype Gundam there. But yeah, even with that in mind, there are still some things about the Zaku Desert type that I think still allow it to somewhat keep up at 300 and 350. One of those things is definitely the weapons kit that this unit gets. You get on paper a really nice set of weapons. For your primary, you have the option of either choosing the Zaku machine gun or the Zaku bazooka. You have a Heat Hawk as your main melee weapon, and for sub-weapons you have a head-mounted Vulcan, cracker grenades, and an arm missile pod. So you do get a little bit more than the typical low-cost mobile suit that tends to get its primary weapons, maybe Vulcans, maybe grenades, and maybe a shield. So you do get a nice kit of weapons there. Again, on paper, the stats for some of these weapons could be made definitely better. I think the missile pod especially would be really nice if it had maybe either more damage or a better stun capability. I think that'd be really nice for this mobile suit. But going into the skills too, you get Leg Shock Absorber level 2, Anti-Stealth level 1, Emergency Evasion System level 1, High Performance Balancer level 1, High Performance Radar level 1, and Optimized Cooling Efficiency level 1, which I believe Optimized Cooling Efficiency, I think that might be something that is exclusive to the higher cost version of the Zaku Desert type. I do not think many of the lower cost versions get it, so I think that might be more of a higher level thing. But really, I feel like the highlight skills here are definitely Anti-Stealth. That is really nice when dealing with the Thunderbolt Ag guys or suits like the Agu guy. Even though I do believe the stealth on those suits is higher, it still allows you to somewhat keep track of them. You also get a dodge roll, which is always really nice for any mobile suit to have, and you have high performance balancer, so you can go straight into your melee swing, but you do only have one melee swing with the Zaku Desert type here, so that is something to keep in mind. But yeah, you do get some good skills again for a lower cost older unit. Yeah, I do get some nice things here. In terms of maybe just listing some adjustments I would like to see for the Zaku Desert type is, well, the first one is kind of an overall buff to the unit stats. I think that's something that applies to a lot of older, lower cost units, just kind of seeing a all-around buff across the board. Yeah, definitely something like that. Improve maybe the HP and resistances. Maybe improve the part slots a little as well, maybe give it a few more slots to try and make use of some overtune parts, since I don't have any overtune parts on the build I'm using here for my desert type. But yeah, I think that would be, pretty good start for it. Definitely some adjustments to the weapons. I know the primary weapons would probably never be touched because they're shared between so many mobile suits, but the arm missile pod I mentioned, I think that could get some upgrades to make it better. Maybe the Vulcans as well, make them either do more damage or let them have a higher stun rate. I think that could be pretty good for this mobile suit. The Cracker Grenade I think is fine. It's a pretty standard grenade weapon. I can't think of anything too much that could be changed about that, but really I think kind of focusing on the arm missile pod would be a good sort of tactic for the Zaku Desert type here. And really just for the skills, I don't know if they would ever give this unit 2 melee swings. I think for what it is, maybe having the one swing is okay. The biggest thing I would actually like to see for the Zaku Desert type is maybe give it a higher level of anti-stealth, at least at like level 3 and 4. Maybe instead of it having anti-stealth level 1, it can have level 2 to better counter the Thunderball Ag guys and the Agu guy, since again, I believe those suits all have a higher level of stealth, so having a higher level of anti-stealth on the Desert Zaku would allow it to better keep track of those units, and I think it would give it a bit more use at the cost, so I think maybe a higher level of anti-stealth could be really cool for the Zaku Desert type. But yeah, other than that, an old Zaku, one of the old units in the game, but still one that I really do love. And yeah, really just wish it would get some type of adjustment to be better than it is. This match here, I ended up doing really good with it, but the other matches I have tried with it really didn't go as well, so yeah, I would like to see this and other older units get some adjustments when it comes to low cost, because there's just a lot of units that really seem forgotten, especially the ones that are like native to 200 and 250. You really don't see too many of those anymore, so would be cool for a lot of those units to get adjusted so we can see a bit more variety at 300 and 350. If they're not going to give us like low cost anymore, give these other units an opportunity to come out and shine. But that is going to be the end of the round here. Let's see how we did with the Zaku Desert type. And yeah, did get top in individual and top in damage dealt for this round here. And yeah, first place with 6 kills and 3 loss. Not too bad of a match there. I'm really surprised I got first compared to the rival, that being the Jim White Dingo, because they look like they got some better stats than I did. So I'm kind of surprised to see at this round I was able to get first. But yeah, that's going to be everything I have here for the video. I love the Zaku Desert type, but yeah, this is a unit that I would really like to see get adjusted alongside other lower cost units. So yeah, that's everything I have for this video here. Comment down below what you think about the Zaku Desert type. Remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. And with that, I will see you all in the next one. Later.